I'm not good at it. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I've never been good at art. These are just some of the things that I heard from people who attended one of our workshops before we even began. And it got me thinking how many times we just kind of tell ourselves, so we're not good enough. Hi guys, so a few weeks ago I hosted another art workshop and we had all just laid out all of the canvases and the paints on the table and people started coming in. And even before we began, a lot of people were already doubtful. They had already made up this narrative in their head that they're not good enough, that they're not good at art, that they don't know how to do it or what to do. And I found myself telling them that it's going to be fine, that they don't need any special sort of skills or anything. I kind of felt a little intrigued because even before people had started doing what we were supposed to do at the workshop, they had already decided how it was going to end. And I'm sweaty. I'm very sweaty. And sorry about the boxes. We are in the middle of shifting to a new place. I'll probably make another vlog about it. But coming back, it made me wonder how often we do this to ourselves, before we try any hobby, any new skill, any job, anything. It doesn't even have to be related to work. It just anytime, and it happens a lot with me too, or it used to happen. Now I have a different narrative going on in my mind. I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what it's going to be like. I'll just try and see whether or not I'm good at it. It's funny how we kind of, convince ourselves that we are not creative before we have even created anything. It's funny how we convince ourselves that we are awkward even before we have had a conversation. It's funny how we are not confident even before we have given ourselves a chance to become confident. It's almost like we reject ourselves first in the hope that it will probably hurt us less if somebody else does it first. But then, as the workshop was going on and as people started doing what I was telling them to do, I feel like they kind of started getting the hang of things a little bit more. And because it was like a group activity, it was a workshop, there was like 10-15 people sitting around. Somewhere everybody kind of also got some sense of confidence from doing that because they felt like I'm not the only one doing it. As the workshop went on, a lot of people who were a little bit nervous in the beginning started easing into it, started feeling a little bit more, comfortable. And somewhere in between, people just stopped asking whether they were doing it right, and they just kind of, went with the flow and they started enjoying the activity. And I think they even even forgot that it was something that they had to judge themselves for, and they just kind of, went on with some cool little chill banter, a lot of laughter, a lot of just casual conversations. And the funniest part is that every single person who said, I'm not good at this at the beginning of the workshop, ended up making something that they actually genuinely liked. And it's not like I like what you're doing. They themselves, at the end were like, okay, you know what? I underestimated myself. And it's definitely not because they all became like professional artists within 1 hour or something. It was because they stayed long enough to just reach the finish line and not, pressurize themselves or have any sort of expectations that this is the standard that I have to meet and I have to do it like this, and there is a certain way, a particular way to do this. There was none of that. They just started their journey. They had a lot of fun. They had a lot of, nice little conversations, a lot of laughter. They enjoyed the process and they reached the end. And after that, they realized, okay, you know what? I'm actually good at it. And maybe that's what confidence is really like. It's not believing that you're going to be perfect, but it's just more about starting a task, getting through it, and finishing it. I feel like that is what builds confidence. Even if you suck at it, even if you don't do it in the best possible way, and even if the outcome doesn't come out as you had expected. So maybe that's what confidence is really like. Not believing that it's going to be amazing before you even begin, but giving yourself permission to begin before you know how it's going to turn out. So this vlog is not just about the art workshop. I think it's about what can happen when we stop deciding our limits before we even begin. हेलो गाइस, हमारी वर्कशॉप शुरू होने वाली है. इट्स लाइक रियली हॉट यहाँ पे, इवन दो वी हैव टर्न द एसी ऑन. सो वी आर थिंकिंग कि अंदर मूव हो जाते हैं. दैट विल बी अ गुड आइडिया.
Hi guys, we are finally about to start the workshop.
लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो.
I can't wait to see.
Oh sorry.
I can't wait to see much more pieces, much more different than this, and सबकी creativity बाहर आने वाली है.
Let's go. Okay. ठीक है, सब आगे. Did you get your? There are two people left.
Yeah. And
They're
one
coming.
more. I'm not sure if it's done. Yeah, because she's there.
Should we
We can just begin.
start?
Yeah.
है ना? Because I don't want फिर. Okay.
अपने आप.
So guys, there are basically no rules. I want you all to feel कि मैं अच्छा नहीं हूँ, मैं अच्छी नहीं करती, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. We're all really good at it. हमें बस अपने अंदर का आर्टिस्ट जगाना है.
You need to translate as well.
Okay. Just think like an artist. Okay. Just think that you are an artist and just follow your heart. So you can take your favorite color, whichever color you want. In the video I started with black, but we don't have to go with black. What's your favorite color?
I will just go with this.
Pink. Mine too, actually. Clearly. Please. You take black. Okay. आपने अच्छा ये रहा था only. Please feel free to take any color that you want, and I will take. Let's go with this one. तो इन markers में you see there's एक side थोड़ी सी pointed है, the other one is more, चौड़ा angled. You don't have to do it exactly like how I am doing it, but you can either just close your eyes and start scribbling, or you can do it like this. अपने कैनवस को अपने चेहरे से दूर करके we'll just draw. Just close our eyes and we just draw whatever you feel like. जहाँ भी जा रही है लाइन जाने दो. Don't think कि बाहर चला जाएगा, खराब हो जाएगा. जैसे just let it flow. Okay. करो I'm waiting. Yeah.
We are not even good at this.
वही तो मैं कह रही हूँ. You don't have to think like that. Don't think I'm not good at it.
Can her design?
वो same नहीं होगा.
I wanted to copy this.
It won't be the same. You won't be able to do it. That's
another
same
workshop.
way. Yeah. You're doing good. You're also doing really good, baby. Scribble, keep scribbling.
I think you need a darker color pen. You need another pen.
हाँ, you can take a darker color. You can take.
See my art.
This looks nice. You can also try to use colors that go together and colors that don't go together. So do you guys know about
There are no rules.
complementary colors? जैसे red and maybe pink or shades of pink, थोड़ा dark red, maroon, या फिर red के बिल्कुल contrast में we have green and blue. So those kinds of colors.
I'm just trying to copy what Ben is doing.
Okay, but everybody please don't copy Ben.
Everybody was questioning you. You need to change the color now. Yeah.
See, we're all
Suddenly
different
he is-
people, right? So आप अगर आप दूसरे बंदे को कॉपी भी आप वैसा नहीं बन पाओगे.
Yeah.
And art is also like that. You can try, but it won't come out like that way. Your husband's name Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was saying we can write our husband's name also.
Why don't you write your own name? Why do you have to write your husband's name? Okay, I get it. Because it's messy? Was that the joke? Okay, now I get it.
There are so many layers to it.
Yes.
I love this one. This is very
Oh, see, coming out now.
He's an artist now.
Yeah. Have you tried using this side of the? Yes. Guys, you can also try to mix two colors. Give it a shading some.
Yeah, you've already made a DNA, I see.
Yeah. See yellow में से green.
So it's been how many years that you're doing this?
I'm doing this since like when I was a kid. Painting since I was, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2.
Wow, okay. So when did you thought of taking this up seriously?
as a career. So we have a clothing brand.
That's what we were doing. She told me that this hand painted.
So वो काम करते हुए हमें I think हो गए like around 7-8. We started like before COVID.
And workshops is a relatively new.
Yeah, हमने ग्रेको में करी थी workshop. That was a tote bag painting workshop. So उसके बाद we did it here now, and let's see. I think we'll do more. No worries.
I think off lately more and more people are getting pulled towards art and as a form of meditation.
It's fun, I actually really what I like about this is कि like जैसे आप I don't want people to think that way क्योंकि जब आप वैसा सोच लेते हो ना everybody else is doing better than me. And that just kind of takes the focus away from yourself. Did you have fun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Pottery वाली यहीं पे?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did pottery, then there was this canvas painting sort of earlier than this. I think that was my focus.
Was that here only?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of months back. And then there was one, did you see that kintsugi thing? Where we broke things and then
I think
you
so.
randomly
Yeah.
joined.
Was that fun?
Absolutely.
Breaking things.
Absolutely. And then randomly joining them again into beautiful things.
That's nice. I'm sorry I didn't get you.
I do not do that art, so I really don't know.
Arey, just do what your heart feels. See, why do you think this is not good and this is good? I have not used any perfect lines or anything. So why do you think it's not
ये
good?
हमने किया था ये वाला हमने कुछ भी कर दिया. We have no idea what we did. We just
Turned
kept
out. See, something that you just made out of without any planning becomes a template for someone else, right? Everyone's trying
It's
to
just
look
colors
at it
and
do
lines and
something,
shapes and.
हाँ जी. चलिए.
ये क्या है? डायमंड और हार्ट और छोटू हार्ट ऐसे वाला ऐसे वाला
इसमें जैसे W बनाना आता है.
वाओ ये क्या है? ट्री तो इसके वो कहाँ है? ब्रांचेस कहाँ है?
ब्रांचेस तो ये डंडियों नीचे नीचे होती है.
Every workshop reminds me of the same thing. People walk in saying, I'm not creative. And a couple of hours later, they leave carrying something they made with their own hands. I think that's what happens when we give ourselves permission to try before we are ready. Honestly, that's a lesson I've been learning too. A year ago, I probably would have overthought hosting something like this. Wondered if enough people would come, if I was qualified enough, if it would turn out the way I imagined. But I've realized that confidence doesn't come first. It comes after you decide to begin. So if there's something you've been putting off because you are waiting to feel ready, maybe this is your sign. And if today's vlog inspired you to try something new, even if it's something as simple as picking up a paintbrush, then I'd say it was worth making. Thank you for being here and for following along on this journey. I'll see you in the next one.
This is so nice. Viranya.